So this is a Sony TT2000 tuner timer unit. This was made for the SL2000 Betamax VCR, which I happen to have, which I've shown it many times before. I bought this a couple weeks ago, hoping it would work, and unfortunately, the power supply is completely toast. The board is completely corroded, all the capacitors are leaking, so it doesn't work. I bought it because the SL2000 only has RF out, and the tuner is how you get your composite video. So I'm out $60, and this thing doesn't work. So I'm having an idea, which is, where did I put it? What if I cut the multi-cable off and I build my own composite video adapter for it, which is what I'm going to be building in this video. So I have a pin out, and every pin on here is numbered. I don't know if it's visible or not. Every pin on here is numbered, which makes this super easy. So I started it already, and then I paused so that I could make this. This is the PCM caption switch, which is back here. It's right there. And that is between pins 10 and 2. Just a little switch that I almost fucked up on. Forgot to add a resistor, so I had to splice it in there afterwards. But it's fine. Soldering these wires to the contacts made the switch melt a little bit, but it's all good. So I will be right back. So I'm back here on my super messy workbench. I've got my multi-cable, and I've got this RCA jack brick thing that I stole from a DVD VCR combo that I can use for the composite video and audio for this. So on the tuner, the audio jacks are 3.5 millimeter, which sucks because I don't have RCA to 3.5 millimeter. But right here, changing them to an actual RCA jack. So for this, I also need another switch, which I have a giant bag of right here that I bought specifically for this. I also happen to have a schematic for this thing on here. So the camera to line switch is pins 22 and 1, which will have to go together. There's no resistor between them. That's just how it is. And for this, those 6 pins, they share the ground, of course. This is going to be really simple. There's not really a lot that can mess up on here. So first, I'm going to get the camera and line switch put in. I don't really have a way of setting my camera up so you can't watch. But I don't think anyone really wants to watch my shitty soldering skills. So I will be back once I have that switch in place. Quickly, before I continue what I'm doing here, the reason I'm building one instead of just buying the genuine Sony composite adapter is because they're like $200, and I'm not paying $200 for a composite adapter when I could buy another tuner for that. Even on eBay, it's probably close to $200 because Canada's great, but we're not going to get into that. So I'm just going to see if I can build it. If it doesn't work, oh well. I didn't really spend much on this. These switches were only $10, so I'll get that switch on. Alright, so I got the camera line switch put on. I've not shrunk the heat shrink yet, but I'll do that next. So our next thing is going to be the audio. I'm going to do out first and then in afterwards. So for channel 2, I'm going to be putting that on the reds, and then the channel 1 is going to be going on the whites, or left and right. So I've already got the pins for this right here that are already tinned as well. I did that when I took this out a couple days ago. This very back one is the red, the middle one is the white, and the outer one is video. or the yellow. So we'll get the audio on and I will be right back. And it is done, actually. I decided not to come back after the audio. I did both sides. It is not by any means pretty, but it's pretty damn solid. My soldering is ass, as usual. And this thing won't focus. Not great at soldering, but there's worse. So all these extra wires, I don't know what I'm going to do with them. But if this doesn't end up working, well, it was worth a shot. I guess we'll just have to buy a different tuner. But, you know, whatever. I'll go upstairs and give this a try. Alright, I've got my SL2000 on its side right now. I've got it plugged into my outputs. Hooked up to my VCR here. I should take my tape out. Just for now. Because why not? But it's all plugged in. I'm not expecting it to work. Because I don't... There's audio. Holy shit. It actually fucking worked. That actually worked. Well, I'm not as dumb as I thought I was. That actually worked. And it's a pretty damn clean picture.
Time to cut this recording off.
I think this was my video I uploaded to
That's about
a
it.
couple weeks ago.
Full.
This is at my dad's house. Footage of my cat that you can barely see. It's actually a lot better on the phone.
Nugget is going crazy.
But yeah, as you can see, that is coming out of composite there. There's no RF plugged in. That worked. It was successful. Alright, well, I guess that's about it.